Reality TV emerged with game shows and candid camera shows such as the Alan Funtz Candid Camera that premiered in 1948 as the first reality TV show. Cops emerged in 1989 in reaction to the Writers Guild of America strike in 1988. Real World and Survivor showed people living their life in extreme or unusual situations and were the first shows to revolutionize reality TV to a larger market. The emergence of reality TV started when broadcast networks needed low-overhead programming ideas that would provide revenue with little cost to the network. Reality TV answered this problem by avoiding writers' salaries and the high costs of paid actors. Candid camera and game shows boomed as most people would agree to be on camera for free just to be on national television. As stated by David Mark in Television Quarterly, the summer of reality began in May 2000 with the premiere of Survivor. By its final episode, some 62 million viewers had seen one or more episodes.
Reality television has had a huge effect on today's society's view of body image. According to statistics, 70% of viewers aged 4 to 65 watch reality TV on a regular basis. Many of these shows, especially ones that adolescents are watching, involve issues with body image. Not surprisingly, reality television shows such as Extreme Makeover and America's Next Top Model have had very negative effect on adolescents' body image in the past decade. With all these shows being based off of this idea of the perfect body, it is only natural that society will begin to accept this as a norm and start to strive to reach these ideals as well. Studies show that adolescents who use television content to learn about life tend to have a more negative body image and symptoms of disordered eating. Reality television hardly ever showcases people with less than perfect body types, and if they do, it's often in the light of said person needing to better themselves or get in shape. It's only natural that a society, especially one of impressionable minds of adolescents, will be swayed to become obsessed with obtaining a perfect body.
Although some people don't think reality TV is nothing more than entertainment, it strongly influences audience aggressive behavior and sex lives. The information on this slide is the latest information from the Alan Guttmacher Institute. In another sponsored study, researchers found that 72% of kids 15 to 17 believe that sexual content on television influences their friends' sexual behavior somewhat or a lot. Interestingly, less than 1 in 4 thought it influenced them. When it comes to where they learned some or a lot of the sex information, 72% of youths 15 to 24 responded that they learned it from the media, 76% from their friends, and 68% tied with sex education class and parents, while doctors and healthcare professionals were dead last at 58%. We have the highest rate of sexually transmitted disease in the industrial world, says Drew Pinsky, better known as MTV's and VH1's Dr. Drew, and an expert in addiction and sexuality. David Proval from The Sopranos says that sex is portrayed in an irresponsible way, and that's why teens are getting the wrong idea. Television violence is a major concern. Studies show that the amount of violence that is watched on television affects the amount of aggression and violence displayed in the individual. The Bobo doll experiment was conducted by Albert Bandura in 1961 and studied patterns of behavior associated with aggression. Bandura hoped that the experiment would prove that aggression can be explained at least in part by social learning theory. This theory stated that behavior such as aggression is learned through observing and imitating others. The experiment showed the effects that viewing violence had on children. Bandura found that the children exposed to the aggressive model were more likely to act in physically aggressive ways than those who were not exposed to the aggressive model. George Comstock from Syracuse University said, "There is a statistically significant positive relationship between exposure to television or film violence and aggressive and antisocial behavior."
Since 2002, there have been over 100 new reality TV shows in the U.S. Following this boom, reality TV shows have been constantly increasing in both ratings and market share. For example, in 2002, 20 of the top 25 shows were reality TV. Even last week, reality TV was still at the top, with American Idol and Dancing with the Stars taking 3rd and 4th spots. In 2009, reality TV took a majority of the market share with 51%. The reason for this, according to E! Entertainment's co-founder, Larry Namer, is that to viewers, reality TV is television, not just a fad. Much of the growth of reality TV can be directly related to the Writers Guild strikes, which forced producers to find less expensive shows they could create without a TV writer. Because of how cheap these shows can be produced and the higher ratings they are receiving, it is easy to understand reality TV has huge profit margins and is now a major portion of the television industry. Reality TV's success is helping it go global, with spin-offs such as Latin American Idol and Brazil's Next Top Model. Reality TV is now an institution and will not be leaving American TV anytime soon. And for true reality TV fanatics, there's realitytvworld.com, where they can check up on latest reality TV news headlines, cast members, and their favorite shows, such as American Idol. They can also look up previous seasons information, previous cast members information, and ratings, scheduling, and a listing of every single reality TV show.
Reality television has been known to create some effects on its viewers. These effects are both short-term as well as long-term. Some of these short-term effects are due to observational learning, arousal, and priming. The long-term effects are due to observational learning, automatization of aggressive schematic processing, and desensitization or emotional habituation. Bandura created a theory known as observational learning. Observational learning plays a big role in reality television and how the viewers are affected by the behavior that they witness. This article states that the likelihood that an individual will acquire an observed behavior is increased when the model performing the behavior is similar to or attractive to the viewer. The viewer identifies with the model, the context is realistic, and the viewed behavior is followed by rewarding consequences. Desensitization also plays a big role in reality television. This article also states that people who watch a lot of media violence no longer respond with as much unpleasant physiological arousal as they did initially. Not all viewers will respond the same way to reality television. Their social environments, parents, social economic status, and peers all play a role in the way a child will react to reality television.